Welcome back to WWEInsider, where we peel back the layers of the wrestling world to uncover the raw, human stories beneath the spectacle. Tonight, we're diving into a narrative so heavy it's left fans reeling, whispering about curses and tragedy. The Miz, a cornerstone of WWE for over 2 decades, is at the center of a storm that's both personal and mythic, with some fans speculating he's cursed after the unimaginable loss of his wife, Maryse, and their daughter on the same day. This isn't just a headline, it's a seismic shift that echoes through the wrestling universe. To understand its weight, we need to explore the emotional tapestry of another WWE pillar, the Bloodline, whose history of power, pressure, and silent resentment sets the stage for this heartbreaking moment. The Bloodline is more than a faction, it's a living legacy, a family bound by blood and ambition. From Afa and Sika Anoa, who carved their names into wrestling's foundation, to Roman Reigns, the tribal chief who redefined dominance, this dynasty has carried the weight of expectation. Their story is one of triumphs, multiple championships, main event showdowns, and a grip on WWE's spotlight. But power comes with pressure, the kind that builds like a fault line beneath the surface. Roman, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa have shouldered the burden of upholding the Anoa name, each match a testament to their unity. Yet, within that unity lies a quiet tension, a resentment born from sacrifices made for the family's greater good, where individual dreams often bow to collective glory. This tension has always simmered, hidden behind the Bloodline's united front. Roman's role as the tribal chief demanded loyalty, but it also bred unspoken grudges. Jey Uso's brief rebellion against Roman's leadership exposed cracks, moments where personal ambition clashed with family duty. Jimmy Uso, ever the peacemaker, masked his own frustrations to keep the unit intact. Solo, the youngest, has been the silent enforcer, his loyalty absolute but his inner world a mystery. The Anoa family's real-life losses, Sika in June 2024, Afa in August 2024, only deepened these complexities, forcing them to navigate grief while maintaining their in-ring dominance. The Bloodline's story is a paradox, a family stronger together, yet fragile under the weight of their own legacy. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Now, let's pivot to The Miz, a man whose journey parallels the Bloodlines in its resilience but diverges in its solitude. Mike Mizanin, the reality TV star turned WWE champion, has always been an outsider fighting for respect. His partnership with R-Truth in Awesome Truth was a high point, a testament to his ability to shine in any role. But backstage, The Miz has faced his own pressures, mocked early in his career, bullied by veterans, yet rising to become a 2-time Grand Slam champion. His personal life, with Maryse and their daughters, Monroe and Madison, was his anchor, a counterbalance to the industry's chaos. Fans saw him as untouchable, a man who defied odds, until whispers of a curse began to surface, tying his story to the Bloodlines in an unexpected, tragic twist. Here's where the story explodes. Halfway through the narrative, a shocking moment ties The Miz to the Bloodline in a way no one saw coming. Rumors swirled that Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline's newest enforcer, unleashed a brutal attack on The Miz during a SmackDown episode, a calculated move to send a message. Some fans believe this wasn't just storyline, it was personal, fueled by the Bloodline's protective instincts after their own family losses. The attack, a vicious assault that left The Miz bloodied, coincided with the devastating news of Maryse and their daughter's deaths on the same day. Social media erupted with speculation. Was this a curse, a cosmic punishment tied to the Bloodline's wrath? The timing feels too eerie, too precise, fueling fan theories that The Miz's defiance of the Bloodline's dominance marked him for tragedy. The emotional aftermath is a gut punch. The Miz, known for his unshakable charisma, is said to be a shell of himself backstage, grappling with a loss no one can fathom. Sources close to the locker room whisper of a man broken, yet still showing up, driven by a need to honor his family. The Bloodline, meanwhile, faces scrutiny. Was Fatu's attack a scripted escalation or a real outburst tied to their grief? Insiders report Roman Reigns has been distant, focusing on family, while the Usos are torn between guilt and loyalty. Solo Sikoa, ever stoic, is rumored to have clashed with Fatu over the incident, hinting at fractures within the faction. The wrestling world is holding its breath, unsure how to process a tragedy that blurs the lines between kayfabe and reality. Backstage whispers paint a complex picture. Some talent believe WWE will pause the Miz's storylines, giving him time to heal, while others speculate he'll channel his grief into a darker, more intense persona. The Bloodline's role in this is murky. Some say Triple H is furious over the attack's optics, given the timing, and is pushing for a storyline pivot to protect the company's image. Fans on X are divided, with some mourning with The Miz, others theorizing the Bloodline's actions unleashed a karmic backlash. The hashtag #MyzesCursed trends alongside hashtag Bloodline betrayal, reflecting the fanbase's struggle to make sense of it all. What's clear is that this moment has shaken the WWE universe, forcing everyone to confront the fragility of the performers they idolize. What does this mean for the Bloodline's legacy? For years, they've been WWE's untouchable force, their family bond a shield against all comers. But this tragedy, tied to an attack that may have crossed a line, threatens to redefine them. If Fatu's actions were unsanctioned, it could splinter the faction, pitting Solo's loyalty against Roman's leadership. The Miz, once a rival, now becomes a haunting symbol of their potential downfall. His loss, so public and profound, casts a shadow over their victories. Will the Bloodline rally as a family, or will this moment expose the resentments they've buried? Their legacy, once defined by power, now teeters on the edge of infamy. For The Miz, the road ahead is uncertain. A man who thrived on proving doubters wrong now faces a pain that no championship can heal. WWE may craft a storyline around his grief, perhaps a redemption arc against the Bloodline, but insiders say he's requested time away. His absence would leave a void: his mic skills, his versatility, his heart. The company has rallied around him, with stars like John Cena and Seth Rollins reportedly reaching out, but the whispers of a curse linger. The Miz's story, once about defying odds, now feels like a cautionary tale about the cost of crossing a dynasty like the Bloodline. His future in WWE hangs in the balance, tied to a tragedy that's bigger than any script. This is where we land, on a reflection that cuts to the core. Betrayal in wrestling is usually a storyline twist, a heel turn, a chair shot, a broken alliance. But here, betrayal feels deeper, woven into the fabric of blood and trust. The Bloodline, built on family, may have betrayed their own code by letting grief fuel an attack that spiraled into catastrophe. The Miz, betrayed by fate, stands as a reminder that even the strongest can be broken. Blood binds us, but it can also blind us, turning love into resentment, loyalty into vengeance. As we mourn with The Miz and question the Bloodline's path, we're left with a truth. In wrestling, as in life, trust is fragile, and betrayal, whether by family or fate, leaves scars that never fade. Thank you for joining us on this heavy journey, and until next time, hold your loved ones close.